Hey, welcome to Greenlight, and happy holidays to you and yours. So I'm here this morning. It's early. It's an earlier day. Usually, I report all the Blu-ray and Blu-ray releases, Blu-ray and DVD releases tomorrow. But tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so today I've decided to start early and give some giveaways. So you have until the 25th of December, so that would be Wednesday, to comment down below and just leave me your best comment. Let me know what film you're looking forward to out of the giveaways when I introduce them at the end of this show, and then either or one of these movies that you're gonna get this week. There's not a lot of major movies out, but there's like at least three of them. Judy, and then there's Adopt a Highway, the Gallows Part 2, as well as The Kill Team. Okay, just 1 second. I gotta lower it a little bit. It's too loud. Too loud. I can hear it perfectly in my headphones. All right, I don't think anybody was able to hear me very well with that. So those are the actually four movies out. So let's get started. All right, so if you haven't done it yet, please hit the subscribe button. We do Blu-ray and DVD releases every week, as well as filmmaking tips. In the card above, you will see I have my Essential series. It's all done, 3 episodes. The third episode is being received very well. After 2 days, it's at 123 or 133, it says in the back end of YouTube. So I want to thank you guys very much for tuning into that, and I hope you enjoyed that as well. So we're gonna get started here because I've got some giveaways to announce real quick. So our first film is Renee Zellweger's Judy, which is a biopic about the actress who was in Wizard of Oz. So from what I gather, she was also a singer too, I think before the movie and after the movie as well. So this is about her. It says Julie Garland, the legend behind the rainbow. So they even referencing Wizard of Oz there. Okay, let me know what you think about this film down below in the comments down below, and if you're thinking of purchasing this film. Again, any comment is good. It'll enter you right into the contest. Okay, so courtesy of Blu-ray Dan, he posted up the back end of this film, as you can see here, and we're able to quickly talk about the behind the scenes and see what kind of behind the scenes they have here. So from what I'm seeing already, I see a certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes, which is usually hard to get. So this is great. A film definitely worth checking out. So it's a Lionsgate releasing. So it's not like a lot of features. But like I've said about Lionsgate before, if you've been on here before, they usually have at least one making of, as you can see here, from the heart, the making of Judy. So this could be 20 to 30 minutes long, and they're definitely going to go into behind the scenes and how everything was put together. Most likely they're going to be more catered towards acting and with Renee Zellweger, because usually with biopics it's all about the main actor or actress. Actresses like to be called actors too, so the main actors playing a big major role like this, like somebody like Judy or somebody that was living. True stories are hard to emulate, so whenever an actor could, give all the nuances of that person in their biopic, it's always, something to check out and always pleasing for actors and directors to learn from. So please check that out and read between the lines. If you're very technical in filmmaking, you're going to see a lot of really cool stuff here. Maybe some like choreography with the dancers and the singing and all that stuff. So check that out and let me know what you think down below. Judy, image gallery, and then a theatrical trailer. So the image gallery, probably some behind the scenes stuff there, and then most likely a lot of stills, like production stills. Okay. And our next film, this one's interesting. I don't have a back end for this. I don't have the back part of this. Let me know down below if you've heard of this film. Ethan Hawke, great actor. It's called Adopt a Highway from Blumhouse and the producer of Whiplash. So you know this is going to be a very touching and gripping drama here. So please check this out. Let me know what you think down below in the comments down below. And we're going to move on to our next film, which is called The Kill Team. The only actor I recognize here this is an A24 releasing, actually. A24 has had a good run. I mean, they coming out with a lot of great gripping dramas, films, and genre films. Yeah? Baby Shark. Oh, wow. Haven't heard him talk about Baby Shark in a long time. So, The Kill Team, and the main actor I see here, if you ever seen Paper Town, I believe it was called. Yeah, Paper Town. It's the main kid from Paper Town and that film on Netflix. Man, me and my wife watched that too. It's pretty good. I forgot the name of it already. It was interesting. It wasn't like unforgettable type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, sit down. And you're gonna play with your iPad, okay? Alright, and then courtesy of Blu-ray Dan, he put the back end of this too as well. Let's see. And then we have a zoomed in version here. And Logan wants to move the whole town with him. Thank you, Logan. Alright, so we see here the reality of courage, making the kill team. And then there's deleted scenes and audio commentary with the writer-director. So automatically with the audio commentary writer-director, you're going to get a lot of, a lot of notes and tidbits and things that the director was either worried about and or trying to, really nail it. Excuse me. Burping. Really nail the scene or a certain scene or something like that, and bring up either mistakes or things that they really didn't expect to come out so great. So, things like that is always good to learn from. And then, of course, the reality of courage, making the kill team. This is also a Lionsgate releasing too. So Lionsgate and A24 teamed up for this film, and I believe that this could be 20-30 minutes. Let me know down below, but this is gonna have a lot of behind the scenes stuff with the actors and how they feel about either, I don't know if they're Marines, but being a soldier, and recreating that for us so we can learn, from their sacrifices. So with that being said, you could probably learn about the action as well, and how they took the direction of this film to make this film the way it is. So let me know down below if you've seen this film. And we're going to move on to our next one. Also, don't forget, if you're on the live chat, I will check a little after this before the giveaway, and give you a shout out. I do shout outs here on the live chat. Okay? The Gallows Act II. Alright, come on, mouse. There we go. Fade you in. Alright, the Gallows Act II. This is the front end. I don't remember too much about the first one. I didn't get to see it, but comment down below if you have seen it and you recommend checking out the second film. Alright, again, another courtesy of Blu-ray Dan here. It's a trilogy from Blu-ray Dan. So basically this is the back end here, and then we have a zoomed in version. And like I say about most horror films, they usually always have some really great special features. They truly go into a lot of the VFX and practical effects that they use in these films. So right off the bat, I see an audio commentary with writer and directors Travis Clough and Chris Loffing. So it's two directors, so you're going to get two different takes from them. This is also Lionsgate releasing. Wow, Lionsgate this week really covering the whole week with Blumhouse. Let's see, Summoning the Hangman, staging the Gallows Act II. So they said staging the Gallows Act II. So I'm sure this is a play on words so that they didn't have to put making of or behind the scenes or BTS of anything. This is a little of them being clever with the storyline of this film and then putting into the special features. So I'm sure this is probably going to be 20-30 minutes as well. It could be 40 minutes. Since it's a horror movie, usually that happens. They usually have a lot more footage to work with when it comes to like behind the scenes stuff. So don't forget to read between the lines here, but you're definitely going to see a lot of really cool, practical effects, which is something I recommend. Trying to do a lot more things practical and then, having like a cleanup of visual effects is good, especially in big budget movies. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Hearing things about the movie Cats and their VFX and having that combination, it just looks very weird, and people were like, oh, just choose one thing, I guess, VFX or practical. But with that being said, then we're going to move on, and I see some deleted scenes as well here. Okay, so check that out. The deleted scenes are great for writers and directors to know what really ends up in the cutting room floor. Okay, cutting room floor is a word that's used around a lot in the film industry because back in the 1920s, they would cut pieces of film and cut scenes out off of the reel of the film, and then it would just end up on the floor. They pick it up afterwards, but it just falls on the floor when you cut it. So that's what they mean about cutting room floor. So check that out. You'll learn a lot about what ends up not making it in your film sometimes. Some scenes, if they don't carry on the story, you might as well cut them because it doesn't move the story along for the audience. So our next two films here, or our next film, and then the last one's like a TV show I like, so I'm just gonna put that out there. But the next film is called The Ghost Who Walks. This one's interesting. It's Gravitas Ventures releasing. Let me know down below. There's no back end to here, and I'm looking everywhere for this, but it looks really, really good. And I'm expecting some really good stuff from here, because the cover looks really, really dramatically, present. It just looks really good. And with Christmas, tomorrow, he's wearing the Santa Claus jacket and everything. Let me know about down below if you've heard this film. If you heard of this film and you know what it's about, I'd love to talk about it with you. Okay, this is a Gravitas Ventures releasing. And our next one is not a feature film. I don't normally do television, but since there's not a lot of Blu-ray and DVDs coming out today because of the holidays, I figured I'd give a quick announcement of one of them is Batman Beyond, the complete series. If you've been on this channel before, you see that I've promoted this a couple times already. Big fan of Batman Beyond. I love Batman in general, so please catch this and check this out and let me know what you think of this Blu-ray collection. It's the complete series, and they are special features. From what I remember, last time I promoted them, what it was the last time is that they released the whole box set and everything like that. But I'm guessing this time around is they're releasing more of like the complete series in more tight-knit kind of Blu-ray case. One type of case, and it's not so bulky and so big. But I'm sure they have the collector's edition out there. My son's just getting over a little fever right now. He hasn't been feeling good at all, but last night his fever broke, so we're really, really happy about that. So our next thing we're going to talk about really quick. Let me see, how am I going to do this? Because I'm trying not to show off the movie code itself. So put the microphone down. Oh, good thing I have big fingers. Alright, so let's get myself back up here. Alright, so as I was saying, there are Blu-ray movie codes that I've got here for Christmas. So we have Force Awakens, the last of the Star Wars movies, The Rise of Skywalker is out. So, I figured, it's fitting to give this away for Christmas, The Force Awakens, and this is the first of the new trilogy. And I guess a reminder that J.J. Abrams is a very good director, and I'm expecting The Rise of Skywalker to be really good. I haven't seen it yet. I'm hearing mixed reviews and stuff like that, but to Star Wars fans or more like myself, I see Star Wars as pure entertainment. So Star Wars is something that I enjoy watching, especially The Mandalorian right now. And then the next film I'm giving away too is the last of the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2. Figured it would be good ending. Harry Potter always has a lot of Christmas scenes and everything, kind of fitting for this time of the season. Again, with The Force Awakens, it was released around Christmas, and so was Last Jedi, and now The Rise of Skywalker. So this is great. Comment down below on which film of these two you like. We could even talk about Rise of Skywalker. So if you've seen Rise of Skywalker, let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I want to see what your take is on it. Please, no spoilers. A lot of people don't like spoilers. I don't like it either. I haven't seen it, so I'd love to talk about it, get your take if it was good or not, and everything like that. So let me know down below. And thank you. All the films that I talk about are in the description below as well with their IMDb pages, so you can see more about them, including The Ghost Who Walks. There's a whole, there's like a whole IMDb page with the summary and everything like that. Also, don't forget to check out the Essential series. I'm going to put the whole playlist right here with the latest video as well. And then down below here, I'll put the Black Friday video I'll just put the Black Friday video right here. And I'll see you here next week. Thank you, and have a great holiday with your family.